Hi everyone. Priyanka, please keep on mute every time. So a lot of noise is coming from your end. Please keep immediately when you log in immediately you can go to mute. Select the mute option. A lot of noise is coming from your end. Okay. So today I am going to explain the different type of joins. Okay. So I am trying to connect to the server. So the last session we discussed creating a universe by connecting to the SQL Server database. Now I am going to explain how to connect to the Microsoft Access DB. So I have a database is available in a D drive. So where you can see the Motas database. Here you can find the Motas database. Okay. So I can see the Motas database available here. And which contains the employees information, department, and also salary. So what my requirement is, so first I will show you the requirement. Based on the requirement, how I am going to explain, how I am going to design a universe, so you will understand. I want to display the employee name, employee phone number, department name. I want to display the department name, how much salary is getting. I want to see the employee, sorry, each department wise total salary. Sorry, each department wise salary. Also, I want to display the number of employees. Each department, how many employees are there? That is another requirement. And I want to display the employee name and their manager's name. I want to display the manager's name. Also, I want to display the employee name and he's working in which showroom. I want to display the showroom name. Okay. So these are the different report requirements I have with me. Now, so to develop those, so first you need to understand the source system. So I have employee table, department table is there, and also I have a salary table and showroom table, right? So which employee is working in which showroom, so I can get that information. So I have created a ODBC connection already. You will see how the ODBC connection is created for Motas database. Here we need to create a new ODBC connection. Click on add. My database is a Microsoft Access DB. Select the Microsoft Access drivers, finish, and give the some name and select the database. My database is available in the D drive. So this is how we can create a ODBC connection. Okay. Which I have already created the ODBC connection. We'll see for Motas ODBC. If you look at here, the database which I selected the Motas DB. Okay. Now come back to the UDT tool. Open the UDT. So I'm going to enter the username, admin, and password. I'm trying to enter the ADM123. Okay. Now, so go to the file, click on new. So this all you know already. So employee details. And create a new connection. Motors _ May 17. And click on next. So I'm trying to create a secure connection only. to connect to the Mutas database. And my database is a Microsoft Access. Select the Microsoft Access 2007, click next. And there is no username and password. Just select the data source which I created. Motors ODBC 2017. Test the connection, server is responding. Click next. Next, finish. So the connection has created. And make sure that controls, you have to uncheck that. Click OK. And insert the tables. Client table, sorry, I need employee table, department table. And also salary table, showroom table. Anything else required? Enough, right? So these 4 tables is required, you can insert here. And make a join between the all tables. So employee to department head, we have a department head is common. And to get the salary, I'm going to join with employee table to the salary with employee ID. So I can get the salary. Okay. Now also I'm trying to make a join between the employee table to the showroom table to get the showroom details. And now you can define the classes and objects here. Employee details. And create an object employee name. I want to create an object name as a employee name. Employee name. So I'm trying to use concat of employee last name, comma, I'm just making concat of employee first name. You can just parse this, so I can able to see the employee first name, employee name. Click OK. Now, so I just want to see the department name. Create an object department name. You can map that with a department table. So this is how we can define the objects. Similarly, showroom name and the phone number.
These are the objects is going to be the fields in our report.
Yes, yes. Whatever the objects I want to use it in the report, so only those objects I'm defining. So as per my requirement only, I'm going to define the object. I'm not bringing all the columns in each and every table, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, depends on the requirement only. We need to define the objects.
So each class will contain a particular report objects. Nothing like that.
Correct.
Okay.
You can do that. Or else I'm keeping everything in the same class.
Okay.
Okay.
That.
Either way you can do it. Maybe department information you can keep it in one table. I mean one class. And showroom information you can define it to one class, different class. That also you can do it.
Okay.
Okay. So now salary, I'm trying to create a salary. Sum of salary. Sum of the salary value, right? And click OK. And parse this. So it's a measure, right? It's going to be measure. When you use any aggregate function, so it will come as a measure. Okay, sum of the salary. And number of employees. I'm trying to create a number of employees. Number of employees. Count of what? Employee ID. So which will display the number of employees, right? That's it. Okay. See, I have a four table. So as per the requirement, I just defined only the specific objects. Salary and number of employees and also employee name, showroom name. So everything I got now. Okay. Now save this universe. Okay, same invoice is already there. Okay. So let me change it. How to change the invoice name? Go to the parameters. May 2017. Click OK. Save it. And export that invoice to the repository. Now try to create a report. Go to the Internet Explorer. Be a launchpad and try to create a new report. So whatever the report universe I created, so I'm going to develop a report using that universe. It will take time to open. Still taking time to open the application. Again, I just try to do it with the rich client tool. Okay. If you face any issue with the web intelligence report, you can test your invoice with a rich client. Okay. Sometimes we are getting some ODBC drivers issue. Okay, let me just check if giving error or not. Let's see. So I'm choosing the universe. Click OK. So the invoice name is Implied Detail 2017. This is the one which I created, right? Click OK. Now you see. So I can able to see the employee name. So employee phone number, department name, and salary. So look at the query. The query are generated, and now run a query. So I can able to see the data, right? I can see the correct data here. Okay, so I can see the employee name, employee phone number, and also I can see the department name and the salary. Perfect. Now I want to see the department wise salary. So department wise, how many employees are there, right? So that also I can see department wise and number of employees. Now run a query. So it will aggregate automatically. So because it's a measure, so because of the measure, I can, so it will aggregate based on the department, number of employees. Okay. Now also I want to see the employee name and their department name. Now run a query. And just bring the employee name. Click on sum of the employees. How many employees are there? I want to see. Click on count, number of employees. So total, I can see the 21 employees right here. In my report, it is showing the 21 employees. But if you go back to the database, employee table, so total how many employees are there? Here I can see the 27, but in the report I can see only the 21 employees. Why I can't see all the employees in the report? Any idea? the department ID, if you look at here, there are some department 10, 50, 70, 80. So those department IDs are not there in the list. Okay. So I'm using the equi-join or inner join. If you use the equi-join, we'll get only the matching records from the both the tables. If you use the equi-join or an inner join, so you will get only the matching record from the both the tables. So because the 10, 20, I mean, if you look at here, the employee table, 70, 50, 10, 70, 80, 90, these department IDs are not there in the department table. So those implies data which is not coming. Okay. So whatever the common IDs, 1, 2, 4, and 3, whatever the common department IDs are there, only that common data will appear in the report. Okay, clear? No. So, but I want to display all the employees in my report. I want to display all the employees in my report, 27 employees. Even though there is no matching record, still I want to see all the data. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. So what my requirement is, I want to see all the employees. So because I'm using the equi-join, so I'm not getting all the data. So then how we can get all the data? So I want to get all the employees information. Then you can use the right outer join. Here you can see the right hand side, you have to select it, right outer join. Save this, export this universe to the repository. Universe successfully exported. Now come back here. Okay, let me close this and come back here and let's create again. So what I change it here, I just change the join. I just use the right order join. When you use the right order join, you will get all the records from the employee table, and whatever the matching records are there, so that department name will appear in the report. Okay, now let's create a new report. Refresh this. Click OK. Now I'm just trying to bring the employee name and department name. Look at the query. See, I can see the right order join. Because I am using the right order join in the inverse level, the same query also generated as the right order join. Now run a query. I can see all the data now. I can able to see all the employees and department information now. Okay, and now you can count the number of employees. Okay, I can able to see all the 27 employees. So these are the employees doesn't have any department, because that department ID is not matching with the employees departments. so which is empty. Okay, clear? And if you want to display all the departments, say suppose, but if you see the number of departments, if you count the number of department, I can see only the 6 department. But in my database, so we have almost 9 departments of there. Okay, we have a 9 departments in the database, but in the report, so I can see the only the 6 departments, right? I don't see all the department. If you want to see all the departments, then what you can do? We can use the right auto join. Sorry, left auto join. You have to use the left auto join. Save it and export this to the repository. Now I am showing with the left auto join. So when you use the left auto join, the circle symbol you can see the right hand side. When you use the left auto join, you will see the circle symbol right side. Okay. Now, so try to create a new report. Choose the universe, click OK. Refresh the universe list and try to select a universe and try to have the employee name and department name. Now see, I can able to see the left auto join. Now run a query. Okay, now I can see all the departments. Even though there is no employees in that department, still I can able to see all the department. If you click on count, right? So I can see all the departments, right? So this is how we can use the different joins, depends on the requirement. If user want to see all the employees, say user want to see all the customers, even there is no transaction, even the customer is not purchased any product, still you want to see the data, those customers information, particular date. So still we can display by using the auto join, left and right auto join. Okay. And to make a full auto join, so we can use the full auto join also, but it is not allowing me to select both the checkboxes. It is not allowing me to select both the checkboxes, right? So how we can make the full auto join? So go to the parameters. To make a full auto join, select the parameters ANSI 92. You can just make it as a S, replace. ANSI 92, you can make it as S, replace it. Click OK. Once you make the ANSI 92S, it will allow you to use the full auto join. Okay. So basically, why I need to set up the ANSI 92? Because so there is a
Madhukar, once again, where did we find that ANSI 92?
Okay, go to the file parameters. Under the parameters, you will find the ANSI 92S. This you need to make it S.
Okay.
Okay. So because it will allow to use the some 92 rules. That is the ANSI 92 rules. It will allow to select that ANSI 92 rules. Okay. Because of that, you need to make it ANSI 92S. Okay. But with BA, I mean with MS Access, it is not allowing me to do it with ANSI 92. Okay. So we are getting some error. So to avoid that, again I revert back that ANSI 92 is and no. Fine. Now I want to get only the particular departments data in my report. So the whole inverse. Okay. Let me just see the table values. Maybe I want to see the sales department, service department employees information. Okay. I want to display the service number 4 or 5 service is number 5 service department employees data should appear. So for that I am going to use the self-restricted join. Okay. So how to use the self-restricted join? And select the department ID is equal to 5. Department ID is equal to 5. Click OK. Okay. So this is how we can display the department number 5 data. Save this and export this invoice to the repository.
But if we set this, then only that particular department only it will display in the report, right? There is no
Correct.
option to filter. So.
Yes, this is kind of self-join, self-restricted join. Okay, self-restricted join basically to restrict the data in a particular department, a particular information. It's nothing but a just condition. It's nothing but a condition on the table. Self-restricted join is nothing but a condition on the table. Okay. So now save this, export this invoice to the repository. Now come back here. I'm trying to create a new report again. Click OK. So choose the universe which I selected now. Now I'm just choosing the implied name, department name. See, even though I am not applied any filter, but you will see department ID is equal to 5. Okay. Now run a query. So I can see only the department number 5 data. Okay. So this is how we can use the self-restricted join. Yeah, Priyanka.
This requirement can be done from the web end also, no? You can do the query filter thing.
Yes, that you can do it. Okay.
That also you can do. That also is possible. So either of the
right? Yeah.
So
As I said, like it's a just condition. Self-join is nothing but a condition. It's a one type of join. So I'm just trying to explain.
Okay.
Okay. That's nothing but a just condition. Either it is a query level filter condition or report level filter condition or maybe predefined, whatever. Okay. So that's how. So we can use the self-restricted join, which is called whatever I just explained is self-restricted join. Or what you can do. So instead of using this filter condition, you can do the other way also. Sometimes so we can add a filter like this also. Remove this join, self-restricted join. So and here you can just see now it is showing equal operator, right? So I'm just making the and with another condition. You'll see the complex. Complex join is nothing but just combination of and or operator. The join created with the and or operator. Okay, that's a complex join. We don't have any specific complex join. Okay, so basically if you see this, that means you might added some different two conditions. When you add the two conditions, it will come as a complex condition. Okay, fine. So that's another way complex condition we can define, adding one more condition in the join expression. Whatever the expression is created, so that is appearing in the where class. Okay. Now I want to display the manager's name. Another requirement, right? I want to display the employee name and manager's name. So how we can display the employee name and manager's name? Any idea? Anyone? Can we display the manager's name and employee name? So in employee table, we have manager ID. But I don't have the managers table, right? What I can do, I'm trying to create an alias table. I'm just trying to make it the manager table. Okay. Now you can join between the employee table to the managers table. How you can join this employee table to the manager? Simple. So you have, see, anyway, the manager also is one of the employee, right? So join with employee table with the manager ID too with employee ID. So I'm just finding the who is having this ID in a manager's table. Okay. Fine. Now I'm trying to create one more object to display the manager's name. So I'm just displaying only the first name only or last name. So this is the manager's name and how much salary is getting. So salary also create an alias table for employee salary, for manager's salary. And joining with the manager's salary. And try to create one more object to display the manager's himself. Some of the manager's salary. Click OK. Okay, clear. So this is how we can display the employee salary, manager's salary, and also employee name and their manager's name. Now done the changes, export this. So I have defined the employee name and manager's name and also salary and manager's salary also. And coming back here, so now we'll see employees and their manager's name. Seven times the revision number, you can see the 7 because the 7 times I exported the invoice to the repository. Okay, this alias is nothing but just a copy of the base table. Okay. Now I just want to see the employee name and manager's name. See the query, how the query is generated. Employee name, first name, last name, and manager's last name, right? Now run a query. So I can see the employee name and their manager's name. Okay. Now I have one more requirement. I want to see the employee who are getting more than manager's salary. I want to display the employees who are getting more than manager's salary. Any idea how we can do that? How we can display the employees and manager's salary? Sorry, how to display the employees who are getting more than manager's salary? Simple. Edit and try to apply the filter. Salary, so greater than object from the this query. Okay, object from the manager's salary. Now we'll see. I can able to see 2-3 employees who are getting more than manager's salary. Because this employee is getting more than manager's salary. Okay, so this is a way we can display the employees and manager's salary, who are getting more than manager's salary, right? Okay, clear? Any questions? Sarup, Joseph, Navi, Divya, Priyanka, clear, right? So today I discussed about all type of joints except theta join. Theta join we'll discuss later. Okay, theta join and shortcut join. I hope you understand what are the each join, what is the purpose of each join we are going to use. Okay, how to join, self-restricted join, equi-join. So these 3 joins we covered. And shortcut join, theta join we'll discuss in the next session. So tomorrow I'm going to explain about the loops. Okay, so join path problems. So when you are making a join between the 2 different tables, we'll come across the join path issues. So one is the loops. Okay, one is the loops and the other is the fan traps and chassis traps. Okay, So how we can resolve these fan trap, chasm trap loops by using the aliases and context. Okay. So the traps, basically the traps and the loops, we can resolve it by aliases and context. Okay. So on what basis we can go for aliases to resolve the loop, and what scenarios will go for context to resolve the loop. So that all we discuss in the next session, tomorrow's session. Okay.
Yeah.
Any questions?
No.
No.
So thanks, and we'll meet tomorrow same time.
Okay.
And Divya and Priyanka, you can continue the web session 8 to 9.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, 9
9
to 10.
9 to
9 to
10.
10. Correct. Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Bye.